Hello everybody, this is Intrepid83 and welcome back to Let's Play ChromaGun. Now, before we go in here and to start the next batch of tests, remember last episode how I said the only way I could find a way to start over, start a new game, so to speak, without having to, go back to, basically to prevent myself from going right back to the end after hitting continue. I thought it did work. Because at the end of the last episode, I hit the continue button just to make sure that it did save it, and or at least, which I thought it saved the progress, so that I would, just hit continue again when I start recording now, or today, and, just be able to continue on like that. Unfortunately, when I hit continue today, it sent me right back to the original save file, in other words, to the very end of the game. So yeah, I guess the suggestion I made last episode about having the option to start a new game to the developers of Pixelmaniacs, I highly recommend doing that, just because, again, today I had to click the chapter select, and then I had to click on the next chapter, I guess you could say, to be able to continue, because fortunately at the end of last episode we did make it through all of chapter 1, so now we're on chapter 2. So yeah, no, I don't want to leave, I want to resume, that's what I want. So yeah, I strongly recommend putting something like that into the game, just to just so that the people who do play the game are able to play it more than once. So yeah, anyways, all due respect, this is a very fun game, but yeah, just...
The ChromaGun's paint can be mixed on canvas. If you remember your time in kindergarten, that part should be easy. If you don't remember, or you never actually went to kindergarten, you may attend the ChromaTec seminar on subtractive color mixing for preschoolers at the end of the test.
But yeah, just something I definitely strongly recommend to the developers, just to make it a bit more player friendly. But anyways, so now we need to figure out how to get to that red worker bot in front of the orange panel. The only color we've got is yellow, so, well, as the voice over the PA said, subtractive colors. So basically, red and yellow makes orange. Oh, and got green and another one with orange and purple. That's, yeah, so we'll get into that. So obviously yellow and blue equals green. Do that one, and this is a situation where multiple triggers need to be activated in order to open a door. So yeah, that's basically what it looks like. And each of the doors, has this ring in the center that lights up. Depending on how many lights or how many triggers are required, it'll light up that fraction of the circle there. So yeah. So this one, how are we supposed to get that one over there? You can't turn this into yellow because, well, yeah, it's got that mesh around it. Well, just hit that. It turns the panel black, or I guess technically it should be like dark brown or something like that, but I think technically it's supposed to be black, but yeah. Oh, what's going on over here? Maybe just had some issues, maybe. Can't do anything with that. Alright. Alright, and... that one's just sitting there. Alright, so... no, just that. Alright. And that's... alrighty. Oh boy. So that's there, but we needed to go there, so let's do that. Notice this one has some electricity all around it. Yeah, those are the ones that are automatically... basically, as soon as they see you, if they don't have anything holding them back, they'll come after you, kind of thing. So, yeah. Alright, so let's do that. Alright. And we made it. Oh, hey.
To continue the test, please acquire the upgraded tri-colored ChromaGun, as without it, you would not be able to solve the subsequent rooms and eventually succumb to hunger.
I think I'd probably die of thirst first, but maybe they actually got water in here. But anyways. Alright, so the exit needs 3 triggers activated to be able to make use of it. And on the left there, you can see the buttons. Well, you can either use the mouse wheel to scroll through them, or you can hit, 1, 2, or 3 to select which one you want. So in this case, let's use number 2 to do that. Now, if you happen to mess something up, I'll do one of them on purpose. So yeah, let's say you forget to switch the color, and it's like, oh shoot, and yeah. So then, in this case, we can't get it back to, we can't get it to the color red anymore. But the problem is when you shoot it with red now, it goes black, and you can't do anything. And this thing's just coming for you, and there's nothing you can do about it. One, you could either let that thing touch you until it, kills you, or hold the Z button. This is the default, and you see the circle in the bottom right there briefly. Just you hold the Z until it resets you, and you end up right back here.
To continue the test, please acquire the upgraded tri-colored ChromaGun, as without it, you would not be able to solve the subsequent rooms and eventually succumb to hunger.
So yeah, just wanted to demonstrate that. And there's the red there, and we're good to go. Alright, ooh. Multiple rooms here. So we got a yellow, green, and blue there, so... Oh wow, is this actually gonna do what I think it's gonna do already? For some reason I don't remember doing it this quick, but alright, so in this case, well, this one, we're trying to get the trigger into the yellow, so it's gonna start coming at us as soon as we start, as soon as we hit it with something, so let's go with the yellow, switch over to the, oh yeah, I forgot about that P, then I first switch over to the red, and it'll pull it in there, and alright, so we need need that door open, but it looks like we need to get that trigger going. So in this case, so how do we do this? Well, there and red. The walls are kind of a hint as to which colors to shoot it with. So yeah. However, this one, if we turn it blue, it'll pull it all the way there. However, there's a green right there. I thought they were about to do something interesting for this early, but I guess it's not until later. But alright, so yeah, just really going for green here. So let's do the yellow and blue. That should do that. Alright. Boo. And then again. There's that. And then we need yellow and blue there. And now we need to get that one over here. Is that even close enough? I'm not sure if it is, because well, this could be interesting if it's not, so let's... Yep, okay, that's... let's just bring it over. I was thinking I might have to quickly shoot those and put some orange there, but it's not. Able to drag it into the range of the triggers. So there we go, or the panels. Ooh, we got some... Oh, the exit. Alrighty. They're just hovering around. Alright. So we should keep track of, okay, we're on the floor. Alright. Floor number 4. Alright, that thing is not coming out for us. Hopefully we don't need to trigger it. Alright, let's... Need to get something, get the trigger there. And that doesn't open, so I guess we gotta shoot this thing anyway, and because it's already red, but it's got that mesh around it, we should be able to shoot it just fine with anything, but just to be safe, well, no. Just to be safe, we'll shoot it with the red just to get its attention. And yeah, so if you shoot it with anything else, it stays red because of the mesh. And there we go. Oh boy. Okay. Anytime I see those, it's like I'm kind of nervous to go into the room because sometimes, well, you never know if there might be something right around the corner and going, ha, I got you. But, alright. So we got 4 triggers here that all go to that one door. So how are we going to work this out? Well, let's put the blue in there. And then let's get the blue and the yellow there. And then yellow and red there. And then red and blue there. And that opens that door. Wait, what? Get through here? No. Okay. Moving on. Ooh, okay, don't shoot any of those. It's locked. What are these? Woohoo. Oh, okay, that just leads right back out there. Alright. Alright, so we need... Oops. So how are we supposed to do this? We have nothing but black ones in here, so we can't change the color. We can't. I mean, we could stand on this, but we'd have to be standing here forever, and we'd never be able to proceed. So what are we supposed to do? Actually, I want to double check this just to make sure. Okay. So we need to find somebody that is not currently being used. Ooh. Yes, okay. Paint that red. And then change the color of this, and this should bring this after us. And then just bring it through the doorway. Here it comes. Alright, and there we go. Alright. Red and blue, yellow, yellow and red, and this is just straight up yellow. Sweet. Alright. There's 2 triggers there. Oh, yeah, I suppose I should have mentioned this earlier when we first got to this, but these are those meshes we were told about, that the only thing that can go through them is paint, so yeah. Alright, so first need to open this door and get through that, and then get this thing over there. So what we do not want to do is change the color of that. Well, we could, but we'd only be able to change it once, or else the next time we change it again, it'll go black. So let's do that. Get that in there. Go through the door. Paint that one a different color, and that opens this door. Alright, so we got a red one there. We got a trigger here. That's the exit. Oh, okay. So it looks like we just got to... So we're going to need the red anyway, so yeah. Let's... Oops. There we go. Come on down. Come on in. And it'll probably just get stuck there, so let's just do that. And there we go. Alright. What level? Oh, wow, okay. Alrighty. This is where it starts to get tricky. Got a yellow one there. Got the yellow panels here. And yes, these will attract that once it's in range. I think it does anyway. Our first quote-unquote real puzzle. Now let's see if I can remember how to do this. Let's see exactly what we've got to work with. So we've got green here. So it looks like we might want to send this one over there, over here. That's orange. So that's yellow, so we'll probably, yeah, so we want to get the orange over there, and we want to get the yellow to here, so. Alright, let's see. Let's try to keep it simple here. That's to get it moving. And it just kind of does its thing here. And that's, we're looking at orange in there, right? Yeah. There we go. So now we need to basically have it hand off to the orange on here. And actually, let's get that going as well. And let's do that. Oops. Now with that there, should be safe to do this. Notice it's still over the trigger, but it's just not being attracted, so it's right there where it needs to be. And we'll just do that. Hope I didn't mess this up. No, it doesn't look like it. Alright. There we go. Paint that black, and we're good. Now this one is being held there, but we need it to be green, so let's do that. Paint it yellow. And run! Alright. There we go. And it went around the corner and it got cut off. Alright. I think we're at the halfway point of the level, or the chapter. Oh, we just passed it, but yeah, let's do one more. Yeah, let's take a good look in here. So we got blue there, can't see you down there. Got green, got a whole bunch of stuff in there. Right. Keep that in mind. Pardon me. We can get through here. It's the blue. So I guess the only way we can do this is by doing something like this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see. Okay, that's 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, let's do that. Oh wow. Okay, so it actually reaches that far. There's that. And we've got access to this one. One we could not see from the window, I don't believe. Alright, so where are we sending this one? Sending it right there. Alright, and if this were one of the activated ones, we could just shoot it, but no. Let's do that. How far? I want to see. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Actually, let's do that there and that one there. Okay, so it looks like that's the threshold there for that. There. Okay. There. Oops. There we go. And there, and voila. Probably not the most optimal way to do that, but we got it. So we got red. We gotta get it in there, I guess. Let's do that. And that. And this is a situation where you see it's not directly over the trigger, but it is. It has hit that, or crossed that threshold I was talking about beforehand, about just being over it enough to be able to trigger activate the trigger. So there we go. All right, we've got an orange one there. Looks like we need 2 triggers for this one. What do we have to work with? Got a green one there. Oh, okay. We're on this side here. Green one. So, orange and green, right? Yep. There we go. That's one. Now we just gotta. go. That should do it. We made it. Alright, so I'm definitely going to have to take note of which floor we're on now, and I'll continue off from here next time. This is Intrepid83 signing off. Thank you for watching, and have a good one.